It's 1:21 in the morning, and I was going to tell my first date story, like my first ever, like literally first ever date that I've ever gone on in my entire life, except that is a very, very long story, and I realized I was about 1/3 of the way through, and it was already 25 minutes long. So I'm not gonna tell that story tonight. I mean, like, if you want to hear it, but I made a lot of mistakes. I did a lot of risky things that night. So I was planning on just instead giving a review of the shows that I've seen since I moved to London. I'm a film major, theater kid, actor, all the things. So, of course, I have been spending a decent amount of time in the West End, especially my first months here. I saw 6 shows. I believe I had 12 trips to the theater. I saw Clarkston 4 times. I saw Book of Mormon twice. I think those are my only repeats. I'm going to see Kinky Boots on Monday, which is technically tomorrow because it's 1:30 in the morning on Sunday. So I'm gonna see Kinky Boots tomorrow, and then I'm seeing Avenue Q again with my flatmate this time on Wednesday. I've already seen a decent amount of shows this semester. I kind of been cramming them all in because I haven't done anything for myself this semester. I went through a breakup and I spent 2 weeks in bed, only getting up to pee once a day. Not good shape. Not good shape at all. I was quite literally on my deathbed. I felt ill emotionally, physically, and mentally. And yeah, I kind of really messed with my life for a second. So I'm just now starting to get out of the flat again, working on my own recovery, getting back out there. All the while still hanging out with my ex. It's okay, guys, we're friends. It's fine. Because we're friends. No, like literally, like we're literally just friends. Let me do a review about the shows that I've done. Just trying to think of a quick video I can do, post it, not a lot of editing. So here's the video, I guess. So the first show that I saw was in February 4th, I believe. I saw The Hunger Games on stage. Just give you a little inside look. Wait, what was that? Oh, that was my ticket. So I bought tickets for this show because it is wildly expensive. So like heads up, if you're going to see any of these shows, I will be giving a price review. This one was expensive as frick. Okay, I'm not gonna lie to you. So it is very much worth it when it comes to the experience. But I had to buy these tickets in October to get the cheapest possible price, and I bought tickets in District 11. So your seats are literally divided by district, and it's a really cool setup. Insert picture here. Again, the theater was literally built for this show, and the costuming, the lighting, the special effects, the moving districts like chairs and stuff, all of it is absolutely amazing, visually stunning. The merch stand is wonderful as well. I paid 32 to 35 pounds back in October for District 11. District 11 had restricted view, which is a common theme with the shows that I've gotten. But when I got there, they scanned my ticket and they told me to go to the box office stand, like right over there. And I was like, oh, okay. And they upgraded, I don't know if I'm allowed to like say this, but they upgraded the people who would have had restricted view to other seats and other districts. So I got upgraded to very, very good seats. I'm very thankful that I didn't have to pay for. I got upgraded from District 11 to District 3. And it even says on thing, District 3. I would say my all-stars are definitely Haymitch and Peeta. I think they were the absolute best actors in the entire cast. This is actually them, the pictures that I showed earlier. Haymitch and Peeta. You can see it if you want. If you're a Hunger Games fan, obviously I would suggest it. If you're just a casual tourist, I mean, it's only in London right now, so like you might see it for like the experience, but it is not my favorite show that I've seen by far. The experience alone is worth the ticket price of 32 to 35 pounds. I wouldn't pay to sit in District 3. I'm glad I did. I would not pay that much. But the effects and the setup are all very lovely. I did not see another show for months and months and months. The next show I saw was in April. Yeah. Next show I saw was in April, and it was a community theater production of Alice in Wonderland. I'm a huge Alice in Wonderland fan. I appreciate all the things. I was literally Alice for Halloween. Huge Alice in Wonderland fan. I saw these tickets were like literally like 15 pounds, so of course I snatched them, and I did not know it was just like community theater, which nothing wrong with that. No hate. I'm a community theater performer. Guys, look at this set. Look at this set. It was stunning. Absolutely stunning. The costumes were great. The acting was great. I did not realize that it was for young audiences production, so like it was, you know, kind of cheesy and like corny and stuff, but that was, I mean, that's the life of an actor, you know. No hate to theater for young audiences. I auditioned for Junie B. Jones, like they had a bunch of like modern references, and I thought they were all really funny. April 1st, I took my man, in parentheses, at the time, to see his favorite show for his birthday. It was kind of a win-win. I love seeing musicals and, you know, anything to hang out with my man at the time. That's not the last time we saw a show together though. So Slimmest. It was very, very good, actually. I really liked the prologue. He always talked about how much he hated the prologue because it was really boring. He read the book. I didn't know there was a book. Am I an idiot? This has to be the longest show I've ever seen in my entire life. It's not my cup of tea. It was very good. I don't really know what happened. My man at the time is very well versed and is very knowledgeable of this. He knows all the songs, he knows the story, he knows everything. I kind of just I got more of it than I did watching the movie, but visually it was very appealing. It just took forever. The program is very, very nice. I had a great I had a great time. I think this was the most expensive show. I think it was 60 pounds, 62 pounds. So that was like April 7th. I splurged a little bit and I got tickets for, I believe I only paid like 47, 50 pounds. I sat in the 4th row. I had amazing seats. It was great. But I think I got them on sale because I got them on sale. I think normally they were like 97 pounds. So I got quite the steal, which is great, and I was okay splurging. I talked to my mom about it. She's like, yes, it was worth it because you've been dying to see this show since they announced it. So I saw Avenue Q, which literally is my favorite show that I've seen on the West End. It's very, very interactive. It's very, very funny. The talent is obviously amazing. The production is absolutely wonderful. I was laughing the entire time. And Kate Monster is literally a dream role of mine, and I was dying to see it again. So shout out to my flatmate for wanting to go with me. So I just got 25-pound tickets. So yeah. Trying to show you like a little bit. That's Kate Monster, that's my girl. The cast was also very attractive. Literally some of the best money that I've ever spent. This Tuesday, so like 4 days ago, I saw Titanic for the London Theatre Direct sale. I have been dying to see Titanic, however, it is expensive. So expensive. So I kind of ran to get the sale. I'm very glad I did. I got Titanic, Kinky Boots, and Avenue Q all in the same day because I was abusing the sale. So Titanic, I also sat in the stalls for this one. And I also brought my ex with me. We had a great time. He gave it a 7 out of 10. I really liked it. His favorite show is Les Mis. Titanic is quite different from Les Mis. It is very, very, very much musical theater. It is very, very much comedy. I was laughing the entire time. The improv sections were amazing. Everybody was so talented and so funny. I would suggest going to see it if you're just bored and if you just want something very lighthearted. Kids under the age of 12 will not be permitted. There is a lot of risky jokes and strong language, so it's definitely not for kids. It is very much an adult show, but it is definitely worth it. And to all of those people who did not know that I brought my ex with me because I didn't post the video of us, surprise! These tickets, I got Stalls tickets for 40 pounds, which is not bad for where I was sitting. I had absolutely amazing view. I didn't forget my glasses this time, and I thoroughly enjoyed it. It was great. I don't know what I'll do on my 2-show day, but the tube strikes are going on right now, and it is the most ridiculous thing in the entire world. So with the tube strike going on and with my mental health declining at a rapid pace, I have not left my flat in 3 weeks. And I have not planned a day to celebrate me passing one of my classes. I survived. I'm still alive, and I think that's probably the most important part of all of this. But yeah, leave your suggestions down below to see what shows I should see. I do one cheap show and then one I kind of splurge a little bit on. I've been wanting to see Stranger Things. It's just so expensive, and The Mousetrap, which is Also oddly expensive. So ranking the shows, my top 3 are obviously Avenue Q at number 1, Titanic at number 2, and Les Mis at number 3. So those are my top ones. I'll do a part 2 with the shows that I saw my first semester. And yeah, but hopefully this isn't that long of a video. I kind of yapped for 30 minutes. So yeah, good morning or good night. It's good night for me. I hope you enjoyed this little tea time with Tris, late night talks. And I will see you in the next one.